You are now stepping to the ledge.
Now recording.
Next topic is rappers that write their music versus ones that don't write their own music. And the distinction between the two and the level of respect that people give those people. So, we're going to start with our musical genius, G. Wayne. What you feel about, rappers that write their music versus ones that don't?
Oh no, I got a problem with that shit. Call yourself a rap artist. I think about motherfuckers all the way back in the day. Yeah, a lot of people wrote rhymes, but a lot of this shit was freestyling, just you know what I'm saying, right off the top of your head and shit. So there go your talent right there. Take that further, you write this down. So this is you. But no, now you want this other nigga to write your shit. So what that nigga was feeling, you gonna display. Nah, I don't really like that. I mean, I don't want to display somebody else's feelings because that's how I look at lyrics. This is this person's feelings. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we ain't talking about R&B. Them motherfuckers do this shit all the time. And yup, we okay with that. But not for you rap niggas. Especially you battle rap niggas. Battle rap is supposed to be freestyle, not shit that you wrote and then you come and spit to each other. Like, who the fuck started doing that shit? Like, who the fuck started doing that shit?
Murder Mook. Because remember, his whole crew's be behind him, finishing all the words.
Yeah.
I was trying to say his name, but I couldn't remember. But yeah.
It's like, really, nigga? Really?
He wasn't the only one, though.
I don't like none of that shit. And then when you start looking at rappers in the game that do have other people write their shit, who are they? Are they rappers or are they entertainers? We have to get all of that shit straight. You know what I'm saying? Producers trying to rap. You know, there's a lot of different reasons someone may, I guess, have somebody else write for them or help them write. But if you call yourself a true rap artist, fuck that.
If you get help, I don't mind that. Like if you say how this verse sound, I'm gonna say, okay, tighten it up here, you might want to throw this in there. That's one thing. But for a motherfucker to sit down and completely write your rap, shout out to Quentin Miller, completely write your shit and then tell you how to say your shit. No.
Let me ask you this though: if they write their own rhymes front to back, but it was trash, would you still respect it?
Yes.
I mean, he wrote it.
I'm not gonna say it's the greatest, but I would greatly respect it because rap is an art form. Rap is like it's like somebody. So how would you feel about if you found out To Kill what was it? The Still I Rise wasn't wrote by Maya Angelou. How would you feel about that? Like, that's what rap is.
Well, that'll piss a lot of people off too.
So y'all respect Soulja Boy for his trash lyrics?
If he wrote them, yeah, I respect the fact that he wrote his own shit. I'm not gonna say his shit is still trash, but I respect the fact that he took his thought process and wrote them on paper, even though his thought process was pretty trash. But I don't
have enough respect for him to have respect for that part of him.
So let me give you an example, right? So Amy Schumer steals everybody's jokes. And then she goes to this arena and she charges $50 to $100 for a ticket.
Hey, but she a thick ass white though.
Really, Ronnie?
This motherfucker is. Anyway, so she charges $50 to $100 for you to go in there and get to her show. Why am I gonna pay $50 to $100 for me to listen to this bitch fuck up a Patrice O'Neal joke?
And that's when you was supposed to insert because she a thick ass white bitch. This nigga just don't fucking lie.
He said he ain't got no timing, huh?
Yeah, my bad, bro. My bad. Hey,
he not right now. He not right right now.
I see, man. He off.
That's like it's like a remake. So it's like the remakes, man. Who saw the new Total Recall?
I saw the trailer. I saw the trailer.
Exactly. G, did you like it?
It was alright.
Would you watch it again?
I haven't.
I haven't. But yeah,
somebody.
In all fairness, I'm probably a bad person to ask though. Because if I like something, I'll watch it like to a level of addiction. But I have to like it abnormally. You know, movies I don't generally. Nah, man.
Yeah, I don't really gravitate towards movies.
I think
like
I've
I used
deleted
to.
that by now.
You
Yeah.
can't be the greatest of other people writing your shit.
No,
Like certain people like Duke is an entertainer. So like when people say, "Oh, he the hottest rapper out," no, he's an entertainer. He's not a
He's
rapper.
an entertainer. He. I mean, when you think
That's
about
kinda
it,
like Diddy.
what else could he possibly be?
Think about who?
Because Diddy wouldn't say he a rapper.
Diddy was an
He's not a
entertainer.
rapper.
Yeah, he
So-
already said he was never a rapper.
Yeah, and that's respectful. Like you know your line. You know, just like people always would talk about. Oh
Now,
well, Jay Z wrote Still Dre, but Dre is not a fucking rapper. He a producer. So,
He was never a rapper.
And
exactly.
Dre
always said that.
has not wrote his own shit from the get go, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because
yeah.
in NWA
What about-
it was MC Ren and Ice Cube writing everybody's
Hey, but
shit.
see,
Yeah,
Then Snoop wrote his
but
shit.
see, y'all got
Snoop and DOC wrote his shit.
and then
So
M
that's
was
a
writing
big
this
range,
shit,
though,
and
because-
Royce is writing this shit.
half
We
of,
never considered Dre a great.
half of Snoop.
So that
What
again,
about
right?
Snoop though? Because he wasn't writing half his album. Snoop wasn't writing some of
I
his
just
albums.
learned this actually.
Yeah.
At the beginning, didn't he write most of this shit at the
Yeah, I
beginning?
knew this. This was back with the sex what's
Sexual
the damn
Eruption?
song? Yeah,
I
he didn't write that album.
I wouldn't expect him to write that. You know.
I thought it sounded like an easy album. I thought he wrote
Only
that.
album I've
Until-
ever cared about is Doggy Style, which I'm pretty sure he wrote.
Yeah, that's the
If he
only album
didn't,
I think he wrote is Doggy Style. Anything
And that's
after
where he
that,
made his impact at.
yeah, and I think everything after that, because
That's
everything
crazy.
after that was the performance, and you could tell it was a performance.
The Chronic, he wrote his shit on the
Everything
Chronic.
after that is the reason I don't fuck with him like that.
Snoop kind of wishy washy though. He a crip fucking with blood.
No, I mean,
and
No, he's a
biting
crip
music
being a
and
grown man,
singing,
goddammit.
and then-
Yeah, because when you get older, that shit don't matter no more.
Nah, but I'm saying though, this nigga, he ain't never been on one
you
lane.
can't make
though.
money fucking around in one lane.
Hold up. If you referring to the fact that he signed with Suge Knight, then you're looking
No,
at
I'm
that
saying,
totally
no,
wrong.
No, I'm talking about music wise. I ain't talking about none of that other
That was
shit. I'm just
music
saying,
wise.
Yeah,
That was
this nigga was never consistent in his rap
I'll give you
career.
that.
But he's one of the
But to
biggest artists. He's one of the biggest
But to
artists
say
out
he
there, though.
bounced, like you're not going to
I
make
mean,
money.
that's been my argument from day one, and I could have swore he opposed me on that argument. Ken, that had to get recorded. I'm pretty sure this nigga opposed me when I was down in Snoop ass. And now this motherfucker, who the fuck are you? You sick for real, aren't you?
Rona.
This nigga.
Rona. Rona. Rona.
Bro, I was on your side, man, when you was
I don't remember that, B.
Snoop.
I don't
Man,
remember
like,
that. No.
Like my thing.
I tried to tell you.
I
then, that nigga
remember
was-
you
he was
bringing
getting
up
his music
albums
up.
and songs and shit that was hot.
I don't fuck with Snoop like that, so
See,
I don't.
See,
never
I'm
brought
gonna
up
tell you the
Snoop
problem. I'm
guy.
gonna tell you the problem with Snoop is he dropped such a classic album like Doggy Style, right? And after that, everything else was like different type of music. It wasn't
No. Dogfather was the same type, kind of tried to be music, but it was just horrible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying
like
is
motherfucker said, when you get that first hit, it's like chase that first high. You keep chasing it. Some people never catch it.
Yeah.
And then he started. So he like eventually, he got that Snoop Lion. Then he started doing that shit like Beautiful, and then
Hey,
some more
don't
pop
start that
music.
reggae. That reggae album was dope though. I ain't gonna be stunned on that.
I ain't check it out though.
That song with him
I
and Eddie
want
Murphy
to
was
though.
dope. I
I
ain't gonna
wanted
stunt.
to, but I just never got a
And
chance.
I don't even like
to check it out.
reggae like that, but that album was kind of dope.
I listened to Lil Wayne's rock album. I did. Yes, I did.
It was okay. It was decent.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I listened to
You know
like
what?
two songs on there that I
Oh,
liked.
you know what? Nope. I almost said something. That's for later. That's for later in the show.
Yeah. So
You let me down.
for all y'all people out there that don't understand, a person that don't write their raps, Cardi B, it's not respected on the same level as the motherfuckers that do write their own raps. Because
I got a better one for you. It's like this: if you're like us and you listen to lyrics, real music fans who listen to the lyrics, listen to the beat, listen to everything, you're not going to respect them. But if you're a sheep, you're gonna love them.
Your pen is an extension of your brain. So that's our television. That's how we get to see what's in there. So whether you wanted the quirky motherfuckers, you wanted the G's, you know what I'm saying? You wanted the motherfucking lyrical assassins, you know, that's how we find out. If what we're listening to is your voice, but it's somebody else's brain. What was that movie Hitch, where, you know, it was a situation where she could have fell in love with Will Smith. That was the person who was saying all of that shit. But this fucking dude was doing all of the wrong shit, which actually is what actually attracted her, you know? So it actually kind of missed my point, but I think y'all caught my point.
We get it because, you know, like if he would have did everything Will Smith told him to do, she would have been actually falling in love with Will Smith's character,
right?
And not him, because
right.
That's the thing about it. Like, you know, we see when you bring up
Jesus Walks, perfect example. That's like, damn, Kanye wrote this, and then you find out he didn't write that.
Shout out to Ron.
Got an even even more hardcore one for all you people out there. What's that shit called? The Steve Harvey shit he did the movie about. It was a book.
I didn't know he right there.
No, Ron
Think
wrote
like
that.
a man.
Think like a man.
A book. You thinking to yourself, this man wrote that book, but that man bought that book, bought the rights to that book. It's like, no. So whatever you think and whatever you feel, whatever those thoughts was you had about Steve Harvey, because he created this amazing body of work, all of that transfers to that unknown person, you know. Yeah. The same shit with music. It's like now we got to dismiss this person that's saying all of this shit to me. Now it's like this all is about this unknown motherfucker over here.
Exactly.
It's fucked up,
It's never been a great in rap music that had people write all they shit. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes people write your shit. They're like, yo, this sounds like shit you'll work with. I'm not saying it. But to write all your shit, like Duke has albums written by somebody else.
Exactly. Like
I give an example that I thought worked. Ice Cube was writing rhymes for Easy, but it just was about easy life for real.
Yeah, because, you know, Easy wasn't a rapper, you know, and he wasn't even thinking about being a rapper. He was a street nigga. And they talked him into doing the shit.
He's the money man.
Yeah. And it's so writing for like a person like Eazy-E and still tailor made in the words to his lifestyle, that shit works. But at the end of the day, Eazy-E still not in the conversation for greatest rapper alive or dead. He's not in the top 10 lyricists and all that.
He's
because
just legendary.
Yeah, he's just a great performer. Like Boys in the Hood is one of the dopest shit ever, you know?
Hey, could you put Ice Cube in the top 10 for making somebody else sound like lyrics?
I would say yes.
He's probably number one. Shit.
If you could write lyrics for to make yourself pop and then write lyrics for another motherfucker to pop, I would say yes, you are in.
Not just another motherfucker, for a whole group.
Yeah, a whole group. Him and MC Ren made the lyrics for the whole group. Like, come on now. Like, you can't discount that for, you know, nothing in the world. Nothing in the world.
And shout out to the West Side Connection.
West Side Connect, baby.
I thought it was the Wide Side.
Shout out to the Connect gang.
Writes the rhymes that I say, just like that.
Yeah, so I mean, like rap it's like a window into a person's soul, you know? It's like your thoughts translated to paper and recorded onto a microphone, you know what I mean? So if you ain't writing your shit, and like how would, like, most people build a connection with an artist through the words they say, and then you find out that's not even a story. So how where's what is this false ass connection you giving me?
Yeah.
Easy was
my emotions, motherfucker.
To have a motherfucker that could write his life out. If you listen to other motherfuckers, like I'm gonna take Duke for example. This shit he talking about, man, a lot of that shit ain't him, yo. Like
I'm trying to
you ain't
tell
gonna
him.
catch, you're not gonna catch a body like that now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Not gonna do it. It's certain shit that he rap about that he's not gonna do. Shout out to Pusha.
I don't believe you.
And then you know what kills me though? You know what
He
kills me?
said
Okay,
he
this ain't
said
part.
he got niggas in Toronto that went to jail too. He's tough, man.
And shout out to
No,
Toronto.
no,
Toronto ain't
no.
Please, somebody else said-
His niggas that went to jail in Toronto was tough. Not him.
No. He hangs with them, man. He's tough.
I don't care. I hang with you and I hang
He's
with
tough.
motherfucking Ant. And I'm not a
He's
street nigga.
tough.
Toronto, look, Toronto ain't no pushover, G. I ain't gonna sound like Toronto a pushover.
I'm not
They
saying
got a
Toronto a
nice thing
pushover.
good.
I'm just saying
No, what I'm
Duke
saying
is
is,
not
I'm
is a
saying is,
pushover.
You're
what I'm
right
saying
about a
is, Toronto ain't a
pushover.
pushover. But he from the Squarian side though. He from the money. What the fuck is he talking about? Like he was in the hood. His father was in the hood in Memphis. He wasn't.
Realistically, the impression I get for those songs that I do like that he did make that I'm not ashamed of. Yeah, he makes it seem like he's from the hood there.
If we want to say he's the greatest, or if you even want to go to the GOAT, we're going to say performer. We ain't going to say rap. We ain't going to say that. We're going to say performer. Like, I'm not saying that he is. I'm just
I'll go with
saying
that.
we're going to put him in. We're going to put him in the category that he's supposed to be in as performer, as entertainer, not rap, not none of that. He's just a good
because
performer.
even when it comes to performing and rap, Kanye does huge shows. M does huge shows. Wayne does huge shows.
You taking too fucking long to say Diddy right now.
Yeah, Diddy and
I
Busta.
ain't even got that far. Other names,
You was taking too long. He should have been number one, if not number two.
Show. My point is, he still got levels of competition.
We got Busta.
Yeah,
Busta does huge shows. Like,
thank you,
dude. He's going to have a problem competing in that as well.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
You know,
I'm just saying. Put him in the right category. We're not, because he ain't the greatest. He not the greatest rapper because he's not a rapper.
But he won't be the greatest there either.
I know. But at least he's in the right category. That's all I'm saying.
He's a huge pop star.
Oh, so now we got to put him in with the Rihannas in him? No dice. No dice. He goes further down on the list.
He Britney Spears with a dick.
Now we talking about
what it is.
I think it's Britney Spears with a dick.
We're talking about the likes of the Rihannas, the Beyoncés, the Katy Perrys. These people throw shows that are huge. The Lady Gagas. These are pop stars.
Especially when Lady Gaga nuts fall out.
Man.
He's a pop star though, G. Whether we like that, he's a pop star.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like don't ever sit up here and then I hate when he called himself a singer, nigga. Nigga, you ain't even singing, nigga.
He said he called us as a light skinned Keith Sweat.
No more close, nigga. Fuck you, nigga.
The fucking guy.
I think this whole thing was centered around him, though. I knew he was gonna come up. I think it was centered around him.
It wasn't even that. It wasn't. I mean, of course he is.
Right. The subject. Right.
It wasn't. He wasn't one that sparked the subject. At least, to bring it up. It was just, people misconstrued it because I was listening to the radio and I was listening to a radio show and Shorty was talking about. Does it even matter if they write their own lyrics? The song is good. That's all that matters. No, it do matter that they don't write their own shit.
That's what you don't understand. The idea of merging the R&B and hip hop into one thing, and it's like that's not a good idea.
Yeah, because R&B.
Think about it like that. That's not a good idea.
Yeah, because the people that gotta understand R&B is about performance. It's not about writing a song. Although that makes you a doper R&B artist if you do write your own shit. But that's not a qualification. It's can you sing and can you dance? most of the time.
Can you relay this message?
Yeah.
Can you
So
perform?
it's
Can
all
you
about
hold a crowd?
performance. Yeah. Do you have a great voice? Are you able to wow the crowd? That's what R&B is about. Rap
Always been about
is
that.
in the same lane as poetry. You writing from your heart, from your brain, and what you going through at that time in that moment. It's about you. Rap is about you and what
Do
you're
you
going
want to
through.
listen to a poetry that I'm on stage doing poetry or some shit that Ken and Ronnie was writing? That ain't cool.
Exactly.
Poetry is deep. Like, that ain't cool. And I'm not saying that it don't happen, but I've never heard of a poet on stage intentionally telling you something that they didn't write. If I heard a poet telling you something that they didn't write, they announce who wrote it first.
Yeah. So how would you feel if you found out Tupac didn't write so many tears?
Hey, y'all, a lot of people be fucked up.
No, Dear Mama. Like,
Yeah,
shit.
Dear Mama too. So many tears. Dear Mama's the ambition of a thug. Like, how would you feel if you found out he didn't write none of that shit? Like, you would be fucking devastated. Even if he
It'll be
was
like it'll literally be like him dying all over again.
exactly.
Hey, and we talking about poets that didn't write. I mean, Jeffrey or Fresh Prince didn't write that shit. Will Smith wrote that.
Of course.
Really.
Can't
That's where we at with this.
Can't fucking deal with this nigga. Your ass is retarded. But yeah, and so, like I said, long story, it's a difference between, an MC and a performer. So don't get it confused. You lose a lot of respect and a lot of cool points when you don't write your own shit and you want to call yourself the greatest MC.
But
no,
see, that's
not how
the
this
problem.
works.
That's the problem with this generation, though. This generation, to me, I'll make sure I say to me, they're not creative. That's why you're getting all these movie remakes. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're getting a lot of remakes of old songs because these motherfuckers aren't there. And I'm not gonna say that we didn't sample. We sampled, but when we sampled, we gave you our own lyrics. A lot of times, these motherfuckers just go out, do somebody else's lyrics, and then say it was them.
I think it could possibly be it. Hey, I'm about to walk
Don't get on that
over
ledge.
the first base. Okay. But you might see what I'm saying. All right. It could be following the trend of shoes. See, shoes stopped making new shit. They started just remaking all of the shoes from the 90s to late 80s and shit. And just redropping them more and more and more and more and more. So the world is comfortable with that. Like, all of these millennials is comfortable wearing shoes that came out in 1990 and shit like that. So it's like, at the end of the day, maybe that's the trend. So R&B followed that trend.
Mm-hmm.
It seems far-fetched, but definitely could have happened.
But then, motherfuckers, I had these little motherfuckers sit here like, man, what you know about these? I'm like, motherfucker, them Jordan 3s. You weren't even born when them motherfuckers came out.
I remember when they actually came out.
I was living when that shit happened.
That shit
They
crazy.
used to crack your motherfucking egg. You came out that bitch with some new J's.
Some hippie
Some
shit.
came out the store.
It was crazy that you was talking about everybody. They taking the same shoe from the 90s and just revamping them. That's exactly
Just
what
think
I was
about how
watching.
many times Jordans come out. You know what I'm saying?
These motherfuckers, they started to push these bitches out. They started pushing out like Master Keys to push out mixtapes. Now the Air Maxes, they still hot though, even though they got that rainbow shit too.
Well,
But
that's what I meant. They're just taking the same hot shoes from the 90s and just re-throwing them out there. Think about it. The 90 and the 95 Air Max, then it's the 96 and the 97 Air Max. And then on the more rare side is the 92 Air Max.
Don't forget
You got those.
Don't forget about those Scottie Pippens.
Then, right. You got the Scottie Pippens, the Charles Barkleys are constantly dropping. And you got
the Patrick Ewings.
The Patrick Ewings are back.
Yeah.
You got what's my man's name?
Don't forget about the answer.
Oh yeah, he got all his damn questions.
Allen Iversons are back.
The Penny Hardaways is floating out there a little bit.
Penny Hardaway's are back.
Yeah, especially, even motherfucking Black Lightning wearing the motherfuckers.
You stupid.
The Deion Sanders are always dropping.
Hey, you ain't gonna never get off a Black Lightning.
Hell no, man. That shit fucking crazy, man. Fucking superhero wearing some motherfucking Penny Hardaway.
I'm so tired of this motherfucking hurricane. I wish this shit would leave.
Hey, this is the thing about you having a hurricane. We don't.
You fucking retarded, man.
But guess what? I don't have snow. So
You
December,
don't
I'm
have
gonna
snow.
remind you that.
Soon it's just gonna be runny.
December, I'm
Shit.
gonna remind you of that.
All right.
That's
On the real, I'm be knocking on your motherfucking door like it's just us and the gun.
Get your ass with a lyric, random lyric.
Whatever.
When I finally get my soundboard, I'm gonna make a drop for that shit. Every time somebody drop a lyric, I'm just gonna hit the button and be like random lyric.
That's a good one.
No. That's actually good shit right there.
Hell yeah.
That's good.
Knock on my door, but he can knock on my
As a
door.
matter
Just
of
him.
fact, man,
Because that ain't
Converse.
6 compared to 3. What?
Converse are always dropping. You know what I'm saying? They always dropping new colors and shit. And Converse is fucking one of the oldest of the Chuck Taylor specifically is one of the oldest shoes of the ones that's constantly coming out. Matter of
Back
fact,
in the fucking Magic
Yeah.
and fucking Larry Bird days and shit.
yeah,
The weapons.
Yeah.
I got me a pair of red leather joints right now.